going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking the Multistrada and we're going to be doing a little bit of moto camping on it. I forgot to bring the mount for my helmet, so there's not going to be much riding. It's going to be mostly camping, but we're going to probably my favorite lake around here, Woodson State Fishing Lake. And there's some storms possibly rolling in. They've been a little hit or miss, so we'll see if we get a little wet too. But yeah, let's. All right, we made it to the lake. All right, but we have all that rolling in, and I can hear thunder. I got just enough cell service to be able to check the radar. It might miss us, it might not, but just to be safe, I'm gonna get the hammock set up first thing first, just in case. That way I got a place to stay out of the rain if it does decide to roll through. So let's get that set up. Well, I did not get the hammock set up in time, and it is about to start downpouring, so I'm just gonna hide under this tree, I guess, and wait the rain out. Alright, we're having a slight change of plans. I can't actually get this hammock to fit in between these two trees. They're too close together, so I'm gonna have to find a different spot real quick before the sun goes down. Alright, let's try this again. I am a lot more confident I can get it to fit in between one of these trees. I just moved, we were just right over there, so give this another go. Alright, got the hammock up. Now it's time for the rain fly. Alright, so we got the rain fly up. I actually forgot, or I'm missing out of the bag, one of my stakes, so luckily I found that one stuck in that tree. So that was good. I kind of put down the camera and stopped recording for a minute. There was a dad and his kid out here on the lake right behind me fishing, and I didn't want to disturb them by making a YouTube video. People, you know, want to be out in nature and enjoying it, and you know, at least in my opinion, it would be kind of annoying if someone was over here making a YouTube video. So, but you can hear their boat leaving. They just left. So well, hello, there's a freaking armadillo. Yeah, there's an armadillo. Huh. I almost hit some deer. Or I didn't hit them. I got really close to some deer on the way down here. Now we got armadillo, we got all kinds of wildlife. Hopefully we don't get a bobcat or a mountain lion into camp. But bobcats are pretty common out here, but mountain lions now. So, but anyway, recap, we got the rain fly up. The only thing I have left to put up is the bug net. That's still in the bike, so I'm gonna go get that out, put that up, and then we'll cook dinner. The sun's just now setting, so a little behind schedule, but you know, stuff happens. Looks like the rain's done for hopefully the rest of the night, so yep, let's get the bug net on, and then we'll cook up some dinner, making buffalo mac and cheese. All right, the sun just went down. I got the bug net on. So as I said earlier, this is Wise Owl Outfitters whole setup: hammock, bug net, and rain fly. And this stuff is, I really like it, and it is cheap, which is really nice. So we'll kind of go over it. Rain fly, per standard. Tarp, it is nice because it if you're not going to be using the bug net, this is kind of my gripe here. If you're not going to be using the bug net, it's nice because you don't have to set up an extra ridge line. It's just done. If you are using the bug net, it's kind of annoying because they didn't put any hooks up here, so you have to run a second ridge line. I think they could really improve this if they just like sewed a couple hooks or something up here where you could attach these two. But either way, both of these are really good designs. This just slides over the hammock and then you cinch it down. Super cool for the bug net. And it comes with, it all folds back into its bag just like a hammock, but it has this strap that I was very confused what it was for on the bag, because it really doesn't need cinched down, but it's actually so you can clip this up so it's not hanging on the ground when you're not using it. Yeah, my only gripe is that the rainfly and the ridgeline don't just work together. I'm glad it comes with that. I'm glad it comes with that rope, so you have that if you don't want to have a rainfly. But I think if you're putting the rainfly up, you shouldn't have to run two ridgelines. It's kind of annoying. But that is literally my only gripe with this stuff. Other than that, this stuff's been excellent. They have these nice, let me put you guys on my hat. They have these nice, these things are super nice. They're just, you know, a little draw clasp, but they work really well and they hold a lot better than some of the ones on like the cheap tents and stuff. Let me make this a little tighter. Yeah, my ridge line's kind of skewing, so I need to make this side tighter too. But yeah, really, for how cheap it was, I bought this a couple years ago. I can't quite remember exactly how much it was. I know it wasn't super expensive though. It's a really good setup though, so no complaints from me. But let's go ahead and get all of the food making stuff out of the bike and we'll start making some dinner. So, yeah, buffalo style mac and cheese. Put up the lantern and all that and get the stove a cooking. So alright, I got my water boiling. Had to move it down here. That table is not the most stable, but get that water boiled up. We'll add it to the buffalo mac and cheese. Making Mountain House buffalo mac and cheese. It's hard to bring, you know, like regular food when you're motorcycle camping. That, I mean, you can do it, it's not impossible, but the freeze-dried stuff's a lot easier. And I actually enjoy the Mountain House meals. They're actually for being freeze-dried, they're pretty good. So just wait for this water to boil and yeah, we'll get some dinner going. Nice and boiled, add to the bag. What do I do with my fork? Okay. Let that sit a couple minutes and we should be good to go. Alright, the sun's about completely gone, so let's go ahead and crack into this thing. Eat before it gets pitch black out. Got my spork. It actually came with this Stanley camping cookware, which is nice. Oh yeah, it's solidified good. All these dishes did, and it's actually not all of them. There is more, but they're in a different box, and I didn't need them because it's just me tonight. So pour that out. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Well, I'm gonna enjoy me some dinner, and then we'll probably get set up and ready for bed. Get everything put back in the bike and all that, but yeah. Let's have some mac and cheese. Alright, I got everything mostly cleaned up. I got my pots and pans and grill out over there, but that's it. I'm not too worried about that stuff. But got this all set up in here. Got my jackery down here. Hopefully the dew doesn't mess with it. It's really humid out. Stuff's already starting to get dew on it. But got all my stuff in here. Sleeping bag. So I don't know. Honestly don't know if I'll even need the sleeping bag with how humid and warm it is, but better safe than sorry. I think the low tonight was like 60 something, so it might get a little chilly. I got changed my clothes, got shorts on, so that'll keep me a little cooler than the jeans I was riding in. Bike's all locked up though, everything's closed up, so I think it's time to head to bed. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, good morning everyone. Just woke up. Got woken up last night by something in camp. I'm guessing it was a raccoon. It was like, it growled when I moved, and then it ran off. So it was either a raccoon or, I don't know, maybe a coyote. I don't think it would have been a coyote though. It sounded smaller than that when it ran off. So another little visitor in camp last night, but other than that, it was a pretty nice night. So let's get up, get some coffee and some breakfast going. Alright, for breakfast I'm gonna boil the rest of my water here. Make some coffee. We got some Boone's salty siren, and then with the rest of the water I'm gonna make some, I don't know if I'll make both, but I'll make some maple brown sugar oatmeal. So let's go let's get that water boiling. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, because it's kind of chilly out. According to my watch, it's 66. I don't know the last time that updated though, but yeah, it feels about that. It's compared to what it has been this summer, it's a little chilly. Sorry if this looks a little different. I guess my GoPro's dead, but water's boiled. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the oatmeal first because that doesn't take near as much water as the coffee's going to. This will just take a splash. That might have even been too much. I'm actually going to add a little bit of the other packet. Yeah, that was too much. Well, I finished up breakfast. Got a little coffee left, but I'm going to start tearing everything down to get out of here. I don't know what's going on with my GoPro over there, but it just won't turn on. It does say it is slowly charging. It's pulling 2 watts, which is not much. It usually pulls about 7. So I don't know if it just got too cold last night or what, and the battery was low, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. Hopefully it'll turn back on. If not, that kind of sucks. That GoPro's done for, because that one you can't change the batteries out of. It's just built into it. But yeah, anyway, yeah, let's start tearing stuff down and get the bike loaded back up and get on out of here. Alright, I got the majority of the cooking stuff away. The only thing I have left to pack is the hammock and the lantern. And update on the GoPro, it beeped, so it is alive. But I'm guessing it's just really dead, so I'm not going to worry about using it. I'm just going to sit in there and charge, I guess, the rest of the day. We don't have much more to record anyway, so that's alright. But yeah, I'll finish getting everything packed up, and let's get on out of here. Alright, I got the rain fly off. Gonna get it all laid out. I'm gonna fold it up and bundled up all the string, and then if you toss them to the inside, they stay out of your way when you're folding it, which is a nice little trick I picked up somewhere. I don't remember who told me that, but it works really well. So gotta get this thing folded up and put back in its little pouch there. Alright, rain flies all packed up. I will say another thing that's nice about these Wise Owl ones is they make the bags a little bit bigger than you need, so repacking them is a lot easier. Most tents, if they're not super expensive, are like damn near impossible to get back in the bag when you're done if you don't fold them exactly right. These you can kind of fold however you want and they'll still fit. You got, with the rainfly utes, you got to be a little bit more careful. That one's the most difficult to get in, but the bug net and the hammock, those you can just stuff in the bag, no problem. They fit no matter what, which is really nice. So let's get the rest of this torn down and thrown in the bike, and we'll get on out of here. Alright, got everything loaded up in the bike. Just got to throw my gear on. But a little rough at the beginning, but overall it was a pretty nice camping trip. So I'll throw my gear on and go ahead and get on out of here. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video.